Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Innkeeper, and today we're playing some Faster Than Light. Sounds a good idea. I did say I was going to play some of this on my recent videos, being Banished and Timber and Stone. Unfortunately, Banished has finished. We have failed to feed a heavily growing, heavily sexually active town, let's say. Very annoying. They ate all the food and they banged each other to death. We're going to play some Faster Than Light, though. I play quite a lot of this game. I have unlocked almost all of the ships other than the difficult one. And I haven't actually played the Rock Cruisers since I finished doing the Slug Cruiser Type A little while ago. Actually, I think it was my first attempt. And then I think I also just sort of tried to get all the achievements for it, but it's a bit awkward because they have to be very specific. What am I looking for here? The Slug Cruiser. Yeah, there we go. My first attempt there. And then the others were just like on Sector 1, and I was just trying to get some achievements real quick. But I couldn't do it. I nearly did it with the bio beam by killing 3 people at once. But that's a bit awkward since I hate the bio beam. But yeah, I think I just used rockets only in the Man of War. I got like the defense system disruptor thingamajig and the thing that gives you a 50% chance to not use up any missiles. It was amazing. But I think we're just going to do a standard Kestrel run. I'm going to do it on normal. I play a lot of easy, but I feel like I want to break out of that and play some normal games because it's a little bit more frightening as well. What do we want to call our ship? We're going to call it... I don't know what the fuck we're going to call our ship. Kind of weird, really. I could call it, Generation X. Generation X. I say Generation X because for some reason I smacked my pop filter there. For some reason I have a copy of the X-Men DVD on my desk. My internet connection went out, so I just got loads of DVDs and watched them. They were alright. They were alright. It went well. Don't really want to call anyone these names. I think these are absolutely fine. Let's just start playing. Let's just go right on into it, even though we haven't actually gone right on into it. It took us a long time to actually get right on into it. I'm going to put the burst laser on this side because I prefer to have this weapon not go off if the weapons system was to be shot at. So, we could go right to this distress beacon, or we could go to this nebula right here. I like nebulas because it halves the rebels' movement, basically. It's really good because you get to go to 2 times more sectors. Like, if you go to a nebula, then you're going to jump to 2 times more points than you otherwise would. We are going to take out the piloting system before we fire a rocket. It's inevitable that we were going to get shot at there. There we are. And then we take out that beam weapon. Well, we take out the burst laser. And it looks like there's a fire going on here. We're just going to take these 2 guys out. What I should do is really do the oxygen thing, but our oxygen just... Yeah, start that again. Our oxygen system has been taken out, so it would make life for us just as more difficult, basically. We could actually take out this med bay and put 5% more energy onto our engines. I keep mumbling. It's annoying. I haven't played F.T.L. I haven't recorded F.T.L, so I find it a little bit more taxing to record than I otherwise would something like Banished or Timber and Stone. So you're going to have to bear with me for the time being. I do enjoy this game quite heavily, though, and I do wish to become better at it. That is an amazing trade, since I'm not intending to use rockets in the future. I do love those random trades, like the traders just have no idea what the hell they're doing. A flat cannon and a heavy laser probably shoots 1 beam, I believe it does with that version. So I think we're fine here. If we take out the weapons first, of course. I think we're going to fire a rocket at it, but it's too late now, really, so there's not real much point. And it looks like the flak weapon has taken out shields, which I should worry about, to be honest, but it's going to be too late by the point that they shoot the heavy laser. So I'm going to fire a rocket here. And this is a bad deal, in my opinion, so we're not going to continue on here. And it looks like their weapons are offline, so we can safely recharge the shields. I would rather have the extra dodge chance and weapon 10% fire percentage, just because it doesn't matter. They're going to shoot us a few more times when the shields are off anyway, so it just sort of wastes that extra bonus that we otherwise would not have if they're repairing the shields. So we got better rewards off doing that. I feel pretty good about that. 22 fuel, 7 rockets, and 3 drone parts. Will we use drones in this run? I'm not really too sure. I don't really like using drones because the combat drones are actually not that great, and the Combat Mark II is not as good as well. You would think, oh, the Combat Mark II is like better, but it's really not. Like, it can't keep up with the shields. Not as much as you would like it to. A rather large fleet of civilian ships held up by a beacon. I think we're going to bribe the rebels. There we are. Yeah, we got an okay deal out of that. I'm okay with that. How do we want to do this? We can't. There's not really much point of going to the store. We don't have a good amount of credits right now. I've actually had a pretty bad amount, to be honest with you. We usually get shields in the first sector. Or at least I always do anyway with the Kestrel, because you have a decent amount of weapons to go through level 2 shields anyway. Explore the astral field. I usually always get something from that. That's a bit annoying. It's going to be the first recorded run, and it's going to give me loads of crap. Everyone has been trying to run away so far. I feel great. Ah, there's a fire as well. This is a brilliant start. I'm going to have to get rid of that fire before it starts to spread. And this missile is probably going to load before ours, because I find that... Is it going to load? It's an Artemis. Yeah, it finishes before our Artemis as well. That's what I don't get. They always have faster recharge times. Right, well, it doesn't matter now. They've already fired it. So I'm just going to go ahead and fire at their piloting bay, in case they fire our weapons. There we go. And now we can have a significant chance of actually hitting their weapons. Taking out the missile, that is fine. No fires were started. We probably need to upgrade our doors, actually. Let's get this person back into the weapons room. And we want to fire more weapons there. We want to fire another missile at their piloting bay. And then we want to fire more burst lasers at their piloting bay. This is going fairly well so far. I'm currently drinking a very delicious energy drink. And it's going fairly well. This is going to be a long recording session. I can already feel it. Wow. These games do usually last quite a long time, especially when you have to be quite tactical at the same time. We're on the first sector, though, which doesn't require us to use much tactical prowess than what we usually would. Can we make this in free jumps? I think we just about can. So I think we will give it a go. We'll give it a hearty go. That's what we'll do. Oh my god, I bloody hate these ion thingamajigs. Yeah, pulse. Yeah, pulsar. I hate pulsars because they have a ridiculous charging rate. And it looks like they're going to actually teleport onto our ship. A mantis, most probably. Oh no, a rockman. Okay then. Well, we can't do much with the doors because they're level 1, so they can literally just go right through them. So we just need someone to pass into those doors. And the ion pulsar is starting. Now, we don't want to use a missile here because I don't think I really need to. And it did take out our shields. It's a good thing that we took out their weapons because they do have a laser beam, which would be quite unfortunate for us to deal with. We do not want to accept that deal. That deal is horrible. And the pulsar is here. That guy is teleported back. That is unfortunate. But oh well, that just took out our doors and our shields again, which we are fine with. And there we are. Nice and easy. Just add one more there. And now we'll wait for these guys to heal up. Who do we have anyway? Oh, we're going to wait for these to bloody charge down as well. The oxygen is off as well, which isn't great. But yeah, everything is going fairly well. I actually don't know what the pronunciation for any of these words are. Garrick, O'Regan, Asted, Orsted. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. We're just going to continue on here, though, because we're not here to call names. Do we want to hire the mercenaries to delay the rebels? Not really. I kind of just want to fight these guys, because we don't really have much places to jump to anyway. And for some reason... Oh, no, okay. I thought I didn't have enough power out of nowhere there. An NG? You want to send an NG over? I mean, fine. I'm okay with that. It's just a bit strange, to be honest, why you would send an NG over, one of the weaker races. Not as weak as the Zoltan, but the Zoltan have the upper hand of exploding a room after they die. So it does a bit more extra damage. And it looks like the med bay has been taken out. We're going to have to just oxidize that. Or get rid of the oxygen. And we're going to fire our burst laser at the weapons. And that did successfully take out the rockets. If it didn't take out the rockets, then they probably would have just fired my missile to see if that successfully hit. We don't need to now, though. Oh, we know it has come back, but we have got rid of it once again. And we're just going to keep firing here. Take these guys over here to fix up the med bay. Probably heal up while they're there as well. Might as well. Did I say might as well twice there? Probably did. And I think they fired their rocket there. I don't know. Did they? Eh, probably not. And we'll heal up real quick. Come on, Regan. What a fancy name. You don't deserve that name. You're a pirate. Okay, we're pirates here, basically. Well, not really. We don't have we don't have the Type C of the Kestrel. Well, I do, but I'm not using it. So that's the pirate Kestrel. I'm not going to use that. It's not called the Kestrel there, but I'm just going to call it that because it makes more sense. There we are, 16 right there, and we can jump to one more sector, and it's a good thing that I didn't pay them to stop the rebels, because there is nowhere else we can really go from this point on. And we have a combat drone to deal with, and an Artemis missile. That's not that bad, actually. It could be significantly worse. We could have to deal with a laser weapon, for some reason. Okay, then, it's been temporarily disabled by the enemy. I thought that was only slug ships that did that. That is unfortunate. What the fuck? He's had 3 consecutive hits. Very, very close together. That's a little bit bullcrap. Right. Sorry about that random pause there, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Rudely interrupted there. And we're going to fire a missile here at the robotics. And we're getting beat up here, actually. We're dealing with some fairly harsh hits, unfortunately. Which is making a few problems take place. And now we need to deal with the oxygen bay. And we will need to actually repair at a shop. This is quite unfortunate. We're getting some hard counters right now. As you tend to be honest, with the first sector. Fortunately, there are no real counters to the Kestrel early on. Other than, of course, they have a slightly faster recharge rate, which is a bit bullshit. But oh well, they probably just have more trained people. That's basically it. They are of a higher trained nature. We just need to heal these people up. Get the captain there as well. Beautiful. Okay then. And now we can continue onwards to the exit. Yes. Do we want to hire these people? That's pretty cheap. We can have another shield guy. Or we can have a rock man, which I think would be a bit better, but it's pretty expensive. It's nearly 50 credits. Which is half of what we own. I think we'll just take another human. Well, we don't have to take anyone, to be honest, but I would like to have a shields guy. With that extra 10%, which would be pretty useful. So we're going to do that. And have them right there. Beautiful. Save the position, and let's get out of here. Oh, wow. Lots of reds and greens. Rebel-controlled or Mantis-controlled? Mantis-controlled is always difficult to deal with, but the thing is we will have some more civilian sectors to deal with after that, which would be okay to deal with. I'm feeling pretty content with that. Other than, of course, the Rebel-controlled sector where we have just loads of bloody hostile sectors to go through, and I think that would destroy us, especially at this rate. This is actually the first run where I've had no nebulas at all. That's a bit strange. A distress signal. Don't want to go to that right now. I don't think I'm prepared for it. What's here? Nope. We've had a lot of nothingness at the same time, actually, which has been okay. We're going to have to deal with another... Oh, intruders. Mantis. Yep, standard. I hate these ones because you get bloody screwed over a little bit. Because you don't get anything for it, and they're bound to damage something. We want them to run off in here, though. So that they can deal with us. There we are. And they are definitely more trained. They can deal with 4 of us quite easily. There we are. But we have dealt with the situation. Get these 2 people in here. Get this guy fixing this up. Same with this guy. Beautiful. Hurry up now. Okay then, now we can continue onwards. Let's take another drink. Second sector. It's alright. It's not going amazingly well. We still need to find a storm. We still need level 2 shields before the 3rd sector. Nope, I will never ever do that one. That never ends well for me. I don't think it ever has. It's not going to be more spiders, is it? Spiders are going to be taking over the universe. Shoot the rocks. Beautiful. And another store. Okay, well, a store, not another store. We can go to this beacon, this one, and then the store, and then we can make our way up. I think that'll work out fairly well. Bloody hell. The sun, and they've got a missile and a heavy laser. The heavy laser I don't worry about too much, but still, they do have a missile. And I hate going up against missiles in this game because I have a ridiculous recharge rate. And they seem to never miss. Mostly it's because I have a very low percentage chance, but I seem to miss quite frequently. And it did take out the weapons, which means we get everyone in here as quick as we possibly can. Good thing we took out their weapons first as well. We did more damage to their weapons than they did to ours. But it's still something to deal with. We're going to burst laser their shields, because we don't have a problem at the moment. Other than this solar flare coming towards us, we are going to prepare. Okay then, let's get this guy out of here. There we are. Their shields have been taken out. They're probably having a bit more of a problem than we are, since they do have they most probably have Mantis on their ship, which is a bigger problem really for them to deal with fires, because it's a fixing thing, which means it takes them longer to get rid of fires as well. 17. Send this guy back to his normal location. We would heal this guy up, but can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. Listen, you're healing your own time. Oh my god, another fucking flare. Right, it's not going amazingly well for us. We are dealing with some fairly harsh circumstances. And it does look like we have a Mantis breaking his way in here. We'll be able to deal with him fairly quickly. And let's power up this missile as well. And let's get ready to fire upon their weapons. This guy's most probably going to beam back. Okay then, that guy's been dealt with. Everyone back to your positions. Weapons have been dealt with. And now we can just fire upon their shields for the hell of it. Oh, we did a bit of a miss there. Fire upon their weapons again. Before the heavy laser actually comes back up and has the ability to fire upon us. Fire that there. And these fires have been in the most awkward positions. I mean, I guess it could be worse. A fire could have started in here, which is a little bit more awkward. But still, I would rather them have started off in maybe some of these locations, because they're much easier to get the option out of. There we are. 17 right there. And we do need these two guys to heal up. So let's get that done. Lots of healing is happening right now. Will I get a clone bay in the future? Oh crap, we should probably jump now as well. 2 stores. I hate when 2 stores are close to each other. Because I always forget about the one store, buy something that I don't really want, and then go, oh. And then I go to the other store and it's got what I want. This store is actually really bad though, but we will heal up to the green. And we don't need any of this stuff right now. We can't really sell anything. I would like to sell the Artemis missile. Explosive replicator is pretty good. But not now, I think. Reverse iron field is okay too. I kind of just want like burst lasers or flat cannons, stuff like that. And this is actually really cheap repair station, so we should really use that to our advantage. I'm going to go to this store as well, because we can still go to 2 more beacons to get to the end beforehand. So, there we are. An ion blast is really bad. A whole laser Mark II is... it's alright. It does more damage. It does 2 damage in systemless rooms. But the thing is, I'd rather shoot upon systems. That's sort of the predicament I have right there. Long-range scanners is always nice to have. And I think I might pick that up just so I don't run into any more bloody ion storms or stuff like that. And that'll make it more... well, there's no nebulas actually. But it would make it much safer to get around places. And then we know where to really go to find specific locations. So I think we get the long-range scanners because it's good long-term probabilities for it. And I think we leave because I don't really want any of these weapons. I can't afford them now other than the Iron Blast anyway. And the Iron Blast is bad. So yeah, I think we leave now. And as you can see, possible ship detected. Always a bit of combat involved there. Hopefully they don't have a rocket. Nope, they do not have a rocket. They actually have worse. And we have a Mantis in here. Let's deal with him. And I think we're going to fire a rocket into their weapons bay because I don't want to deal with this laser. No, doesn't matter anyway. We did have to deal with the laser. Bit unfortunate. They always have a slightly faster recharge time. We'll have to deal with that though. We're going to have to deal with that. Fire upon their shields. Beautiful. Two shots off there. It's going to take them a little while to actually repair it. We'll get these guys into the med bay actually. Get them nice and fixed up. Since this battle was pretty much in the pocket. In the pocket. 3 more shots there. Get these guys back into their positions. Now I'm feeling pretty good right now. I feel fairly safe. Obviously, I could be safer. But the thing is, we're in the same position that we were at the start. So not much is really happening. Yep, nothing has happened there. So we just go to the exit now, and I think we go into the civilian sector. Maybe we shouldn't, though, because I think you get a little bit more, a little bit less. Go looking for the rebel ship. Well, the only problem there is that the ships, the rebel ships could have been doubled there, but it doesn't matter because we're at the end. Pirate controlled sector or Zoltan controlled? I'm going to go pirate controlled because I think we'll be able to get more crewmen that way.